Hey y'all, different atmosphere. I'm not in my house. I'm in my car. This is my other spot. I got the lights on so y'all can see me. I got my glow on too. I just put my shea butter on. My lip gloss popping. But I'm exhausted. I've been burning the candle at both ends, whatever we call it. I am tired and I am going to bed tonight. But I had some nuggets. First I want to say, any music playing in this video, I don't own the rights to. But you sit in your car, you got a vibe. So that's what I'm doing. But I have some nuggets from the day that I just can't let slip from my mind. I'm like pulled up in the driveway. I'm sitting here. I'm tired. You can see the little bags under my eyes. I'm ready for bed. But I had some nuggets that just came across me today, and I just have to share it. I have to share it for you. I have to share it to you. So, where do I start? I will start with, I know one of my videos I did where, what are you wildly grateful for? So today's Thursday, so why not be thankful? And that's where I'm at. I am sitting in my car, being thankful for God exceeding the answers to my prayers, and thankful that when I get answers to my prayers or I see things come to fruition, I don't know if I said it right, but you know what I meant. When I see that, I am so thankful to God, because I know not only is he answering my prayers, but he's listening to them too. So I'm like, I must be pretty important to him. He must love me. I see where it annoys me with my daughter that she is so dramatic sometimes. But I see where she get it from. She get it from her mother. I am pretty animated at times, and I'm coming to realize that. But yes, I am so thankful. And one of the big things is, my topic is being thankful, but one of my other topics I want to touch on is, I wish I had a me in my life when I was younger to achieve a lot of things. I worked hard. I worked long hours to provide for my family and things like that. And I think about along the way, I used to beat myself up and wish that I was more where I asked for help with things. I try to do things on my own, but it wasn't where I was like wildly independent. It was just that if there were people that came across in my life and seen a deficit, they would try to like kind of intercede and like turn your life in the direction that they wanted your life to be in, if you know what I mean. Or say if I needed help with something in the house or whatever, I know everybody has their own way of doing stuff and you can learn from people, but if someone is willing to help you and coming to help you, like truly, genuinely, authentically help you, they should not come in there and want to just like take over your life, want to just do things the way they want to do it. They should be wanting to come in and help you where you need help at. Like, that's where I'm getting to. But yes, I wish I had a me in my life at that point in my life. But I had some people along the way that have poured into me. And now that I'm older, or now that I'm able to sit down, my mind's not so foggy, I can see those nuggets along the way in my life. And one of them was, that sparked that was, someone gave me a recommendation for a new job, higher pay, and I went on an interview, and they was like, he gave me like a glowing, recommendation. Like, he really, I forgot how the lady said it, but I was like, oh, that is so nice. And then come to find out, the HR lady had actually worked at the same place I used to when I was there, but we never met. She worked for a little bit of time, maybe a year. But we never crossed paths, never met. But she knew the people that I worked with. She knew those people. So that's a big plus. So not only is somebody that she recently met, I guess in the past few months, give me a recommendation, she knows people from my past, well, that I worked with in the past. But I'm still connected with those people. And that's a plus, because like if she's still connected with those people, she can be like, hey, I heard Margaret used to work with you. Like, how was her work ethic? And I know with a shadow of a doubt, like they're gonna give me that. I was a worker bee, like, so I know I was a good behind worker. So I know that they, and the crazy thing is that person that they named is the person I use on all my references. Every time I need a reference, and I don't do too many reference, but when I use reference, I use, like, it's 2 top people that I use for professional reference, and it's 2 top people I use for personal reference. And I think they know who they are. But yeah, so I'm like, if she asks for recommendations and stuff, or referrals, that's what it's called. She asked for referrals, that person name won't be on there, and I already know she knows that person. So I'm like, okay. So I'm just thinking about that person as a reference, the person that she just knew the past few months that's giving me a glowing reference, and then somebody from my past that can give me a glowing reference. And then miraculously today, an old resume like popped up out of nowhere. It even had my old maiden name on there. That's how old it was. And my old address when I lived in the Gardens. So you know how old it is, because I think that's been like a good 10, 12 years since I've lived down there. But yes, and on there it had my nursing school, and it listed that I was class president. I forgot about that. I was class president of my nursing class. And it just popped in my head, and I'm like, they nominated me. They nominated a guy, and everybody voted for me. And that blows my mind right now. And then when we graduated, the teachers nominated me and awarded me the leadership award. So I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, yo, people see stuff in you that you don't even see. And I'm just seeing it, because I'm like, the teachers, I mean, they could have gave it to anybody, but the teachers gave me a leadership reward, and my class, and I'm thinking about it at that time, I'm like, I didn't do anything special. I didn't like go above and beyond. I was just myself. And I was like real about it, like sometimes. Like even one of the guys was like, I was stressed. When I'm stressed, I eat. I'm a stress eater. And he was like, you just stress eating. I was gaining weight. As you can see, I've gained some weight. If you know me, I put on some weight. I'm not stressed, but I don't know why. But I think just with the way the winter has been, it's been a little hard mentally, fortitude with the weather and stuff. But I think as it gets nice, that shall change. Margaret gonna come outside more. She done brought herself a jump rope and some weights, and so Margaret she gonna get it back in there. You know, she gonna. I'm a mess. I'm sorry, but anyway, yes. So just thinking about those things along the way, just like what people see in me and what people have told me over the years, just the little nuggets they was dropping in that bucket, and it's finally, I guess, overflowed, and I'm finally like getting it now. Like one of my supervisors, she hated being called the boss, but she used to pour into me as well. She poured into a lot of people, but she always prayed for me, always poured into me, and I just feel like this moment in time when everybody's saying it's me season now, yo, that is big right now for me. Big, 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 big. Because I feel like that overflow, everything they done poured, everything, I'm just letting you know that if anybody that has poured into me, you're going to reap your rewards, because I feel it coming. I feel it coming. I will tell you, I dare not disappoint you. Like, even when I was a CNA, I remember the nurse I worked with for like 3-4 years. She was like, Margaret, you can be a nurse. I'm like, I don't want to be no nurse. She's like, Margaret, you can be a nurse. Look at this nurse. She don't have any common sense. You can be a nurse. I'm telling you that. She used to make me go in a room. I won't tell you everything she used to make me do. But she used to make me go in a room with her and do like some stuff. Like, nursing type stuff. So I'm very good at wounds. I'm very good. I'm not freaked out with any bowel issue type stuff. And then when I was a home health aide, I did that part-time on the weekend for extra money. And the patients' families were asking for me, like, why she's not working all week. So they offered me a job. And I was working with them for 7.5 years. So just to go and show you, like, how people believe in. Like, if you continuously being a good person, don't give up on yourself. I was getting very tired of always being a good person, always putting the work in. And the supervisor I spoke of, she was like, Margaret, you're going to get those jewels in heaven. I'm like, I want my jewels now. I want them now. I'm tired. But I wasn't always a nice person. I always didn't do the right thing because I wanted to reap the rewards. Is because that's who I am. I was going to say was, but I am. That's who I am. I naturally want the best for people. I naturally want to do right. Like, and if I don't do right, I take that to heart. I really do. Like, many a times, if I felt like I did something wrong, I will tell on myself. I will write my own self up. And no lie, I've done it before. My supervisor would crack up about it. She'd be like, you're the only person I know that's going to tell on yourself. But I cannot go home at night and sleep well knowing I did something out of malice. And that's just not me. But getting back to where I was, I'm very thankful for all those people that poured into me, because you're going to reap your rewards. And some have already had. Like the nurse I spoke of that said I could be a nurse. I haven't touched base with her, and she hasn't been in touch with me or anything since I've been a nurse. But that she poured into me. She poured into me. And when my time came and I went to nursing school, I went without a shadow of a doubt that I was going to be a nurse. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, because nursing school is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But in my head, I was convinced without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to be a nurse. I knew every step that I needed to take as far as what I needed to do. I was like, I need to make an 80 on every test. As long as I make an 80 on every test, I'll pass. I didn't think I would be a great nurse, but I actually wound up being a great nurse. And I am a good nurse. But so with her pouring into me, and then good friends pouring in me along the way, believing in me, it's just going to come to, it's coming. It's coming. And I want to thank all the queens that have poured into me all these years, believed in me. I thank you. And I'm glad the queens that are surrounding me now, I'm glad you're here to witness when my time is coming. And also thankful for, I did a Sierra prayer. I put it on my page as well. It's called Not Sierra's Prayer, because everybody was raving, I need to pray Sierra's prayer. I need to pray Sierra's prayer. No, you do not. You need to pray your own prayer. Margaret need to pray Margaret's prayer. I'm going to say a couple girlfriends there. Lori need to pray Lori's prayer. Elvira need to pray Elvira's prayer. Stephanie needs prayer. Stephanie's prayer, you need your own prayer. Because the man that Sierra has, that's great for her. But is that man going to be great for you? Because some of y'all, I know for me, for a fact, that I'm a little hard-headed at times. I'm a little much to deal with. I know that. So I need a man in my life that has the fortitude to deal with Margaret. And then also deal with Marty on them days when her mouth is a little reckless. I'm not that bad, but her mouth can be a little reckless. But yeah, so that's on my page as well. Not Sierra's prayer, but I'm so thankful for God and the men that he have sent my way that have been pouring into me. And when I say pouring into me, a lot of times women think that a man, some of them do, some of them do, but some men will pour into you as well. And the good men, the ones that want something from you, they good men too. They just got an objective on the end of it. And they may, that's how they operate. They'll pour into you, or they'll do whatever it takes to have you in their world. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you need to differentiate. Not only is he a good man, but is he the man for you? So with that, but I am very, very thankful for everyone that poured into me, and I'm thankful for the men that God has sent my way. Within the past, I'll give you a few years, y'all some dealers, y'all really doing y'all thing. I appreciate being able to see good men. Good men that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and also pouring in to other people, and also our black sisters at that. No slight against anyone of any different race, but it's hard as a black sister seeing our black males how they treat our women, especially our women that go out here and work 40 to 60 hours a week, that put food on the table, that take care of the kid, that keep the house, sometimes carrying our men. So we at a point, I know men are like, oh, y'all wanted to go out there and work, y'all wanted to be equal, yeah, we wanted to be not just equal, but we wanted to be where we could go out and experience life as well. We didn't want to be in the kitchen. We didn't want to just be taking care of the kids. We wanted to experience life as well. And let y'all know we just as intelligent as men. Maybe even more. Well, I know more. But we definitely need, well, we don't need, I will say we would want or prefer. I'll say, yeah, that's a good word. Prefer. We would prefer a good, wholesome man by our side that is protective, that is a provider. But we ain't going to settle for the bull crap. I'll tell you that much. We're not going to settle. But my video is going off almost 20 minutes. I ain't mean to talk that long, but I just wanted to get those nuggets to y'all and ask you, what are you thankful for? Who have been pouring into you? If they have been pouring into you, take the little nuggets that they're giving you. It may not be right now that you're going to use those nuggets, but store those things, and when it's your time, it will come. So keep watch, because Marcus' time is coming. Oh, my time is coming. I just got to do the work. I got to stay committed, because that's the word. That'll be my next video. Committed, because committed keeps coming across me. This whole month, I done heard that word said to me or across something so many times. But with that being said, love you guys. I'm going to bed.